men that obey God in tears, they become great in their generation. Any man that is walking with God in power and greatness, ask them for their obedience. So today you see people jumping up, claiming the blessing of Abraham, and that is why the blessing of Abraham still stands to today. Because that man paid the price. He paid his due through obedience. I remember 2014 when I came to Makurdi. In fact, when I came to Makurdi, the journey that took me from Bauchi to Makurdi, it was like a journey of Abraham. God said, leave Bauchi, leave everything you are doing and come to Makurdi. I cried inside vehicle from Bauchi to Makurdi here. When I came, my first place of contact was this school. My brother, one of my brother was a student here. That time, he stayed in the hostel here. That hostel was my first place of contact. I came straight to stay in that hostel, 2014. I was there for over 2 weeks. Nobody knew I was in Makurdi. I didn't tell anybody, not even my twin brother. And every now and then, I pray, I cried. And when things unfold and I launch out for crusade, started a church planting, I have shared this several times. 3 years after, you see, we are making progress. We were making progress because we started building. We are raising structure. We started raising structure in Achusa. And God came and say, this thing you are doing, you can't continue with this and be among the generals. Close this down. And I will sleep in the night. God will come and carry me and take me to nations and be showing me crusade. I will come and see crowd gather. He said, you see these people, they are waiting for their preacher, and I want you to be one of them. He will take me to many, many nations. When I wake up, I say, God, what is the meaning of this? And when it became, when you stay in the midst of people, I live in Achusa, I stay with them. When you stay in the midst of people that believe in you, my major problem, what will I tell them? What will I tell these young people? That I want to go. How? What will I tell them? That was my first challenge. But it came to a point, it dawned on me that this thing is not, when the matter will come, it's not about the people that are with me. It's about me and God. But it was a very difficult decision. I said that within that time, I cried for 3 months. I was just crying. But I need to obey. So when I closed down the church February, I wanted to hand it over. God said, don't hand it over. That if I hand it over, I will be tempted to come back. So when I closed in February, in 2018, I now remained indoor for 2 months. Before God said, go to chapel. Then I came to chapel in April. Now, today is a testimony, but then it was like my world is coming to an end. Then my major challenge is that what will people say? When people say I am confused, and God say yes, you are confused. It's a confusion that makes you to start opening the church. One thing with the Holy Ghost, the Holy Ghost will just tell you the truth and look at you. You can't do anything. He just tell you the truth. He say you are confused. If you are not confused, how come do you come and start church? So when people say you are confused, I agree. Tell them yes, I agree. It was confusion actually. And God said, go to chapel and sit down and learn. That one is even more painful. So when I went to chapel, I was inducted 3 months after into Bible study. But God said, go and sit down and learn. So I sat down from 2018, 2019, 2020. The coordinator for eternity keep asking me, bro, come and do pre-study and be teaching. I said, I'm coming. Until I got married 2021, I was in that mood. And that is why I wasn't known in the chapel. It was my wedding time that some people get to know me for the first time. In fact, some people get to see my face the day they introduced me for my wedding. He said, this person is in the chapel here. I said, yes, I have been here. Until God came and lifted that and lifted it, that 2022, it is time to participate in the affairs of the chapel. And it was confirmed by a letter to be an assistant prayer coordinator. And when they started, my work in chapel started from 2022. But when they started, it looked as if I had been working in the chapel for 10 years. The thing is that obedience, when you obey God, God introduces you in a place at the time that He wants. When some of this, my mommy came to my house, they saw our wedding picture. Even mommy Naswe, she saw our wedding picture, say, did I work in the chapel? I said, yes. She said, when? I said, 2021. He said, wait, 2021. He said, where was she? I said, mommy, it wasn't time for you to know me. He said, but she said that did I know that I have been coming to this? I said, yes. I come every Sunday. But I'll just greet, maybe the pen that sits close next to me. The pen that sits by my right hand, my left hand. As I greet from left and right, as I carry my Bible, I move straight to the gate. I'm out. Obedience If God cannot pause you, he can't forward you. How do you want to be forward when you can't be paused? A man that carry remote, a remote that you can't pause, can you forward that remote? If you want God to forward you, can he pause you? When God pause you, what will you say? When God says, wait, you say, Kai, people are going. When God pause you, he won't play you, he will forward you. And when he forward you, those that have been playing, you will go ahead of them. But it will take pain and tears. Pain and tears. And when we started Reverend Laborer's prayer in the chapel in 2022, we started this prayer in the chapel. Then in 2023, December, God came and said, go back to Bethel. Stop that prayer. I said, Abba. December 2022, I said, stop it. Go back to Bethel. Go and pray more. I said, this one, I will not tell my wife. Let me not tell her early. Because I was trying to negotiate with God. God, yes, I will go to Bethel. I will be praying on my own. I have been praying. So I can still be continuing with this prayer. What will I tell these people? That what will I tell? Because even the day I told Gabriel, wait, he said, Kai, he said this thing. But the thing is that it's not all about me. You see, this meeting is not that it's a quest to gather people. The gather people is not the thing. It's because the Lord has spoken. So when the time came, God said, I told the people, Kai, we can't continue. God said I should wait. We should pause it. If God said that this meeting should stop, it won't be here next week. And if God said I should leave Makurdi, I will consult you. Oh, you will just say news. You will just say an announcement in the chapel that since our brethren, the Lord have taken them. If God said I should leave Makurdi, I will consult you. You will even know. And that's why I tell people, if I should leave this Makurdi, before you know, I've gone. Anywhere you say, I will go. So this meeting is not just, this prayer meeting is not just, let's gather people. What will you do if you gather people? What will it profit you to gather people? To which end do you want to gather people? For what? It's not a quest to carry megaphone. If you carry megaphone, what is the use? What is the end of it? So people say, close that revival for 1 year. And I did. And God began to speak about this year. And the 10 million soul crusade campaign, he began to talk about it. The thing is that if you want to advance with God, you must learn obedience. So press on it.